Every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I like the marker.
You do? You know what? I want to talk to you about something very important. So your eyes are on me. Can your eyes be on me? We are going to be talking about our thinking today. Why do we have to be good thinkers? Why do we have to be good thinkers?
So we can learn.
Exactly. Because your learning depends on how good of thinkers you are. So let's not clean our shoes. We'll do that later. And I want your eyes up here. And do you know what a thinking cap is?
Yeah.
It's when you put it on your head so that you can make your brain really pay attention. Would you put a thinking cap on for me? Get it out and put it over your head. Put it on. Because this is something really magical that your brain does. And it is a long word. But I'm going to give it to you because I think you're ready for it. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. This is something really magical your brain does with thinking. And it is called, look how long this word is. Oh, that took forever to write. It's very fancy. It's probably a new word. It is called synthesizing. Can you say that?
Synthesizing.
Doesn't that sound kind of fun to say?
Yeah.
Let's say it again. Synthesizing.
Synthesizing.
And it is so fun to say because it is so fun to do. This is something magical that your brain does when it's thinking about stories and about learning. It is how your brain changes and grows when you learn new things. That when I'm learning something new, my thinking gets bigger and different and grows and changes, and I'm going to show you what it looks like inside. All right? So pay attention. Eyes on me. Now then turn around. When I start learning about something, my thinking usually starts out really, really small. Kind of about this small. Because I don't know very much about it. Yeah, you can hardly see it. And then I talk to people, and I read books, and I do thinking with my thinking cap, and all of a sudden, what's really small, I start bringing in a lot of information, and my thinking changes color, and it changes what else? It's changing size and shape, isn't it? So look what's happening. My thinking is growing and growing and growing and growing. And look at it. Is it the same thinking I started out with?
No.
It is different, isn't it? It's bigger. It's a different color. That means that my brain is doing this magic. It is synthesizing. It is growing and growing and changing. And I can do that when I'm reading a book, and I can do that when I'm learning something new, or I can do that when I'm learning something I already know about, because the next time I go look at it, my thinking is different. Do you want to see how that happens in my brain?
Yeah.
All right, I know this story really, really well. But I'm going to show you how my thinking has changed in this story. And I'm going to show you how the book is helping me change that thinking. I'm going to draw how you know how the yarn got bigger? You know how the yarn got bigger and bigger and bigger when we started putting stuff together, putting information together? I'm going to start my thinking out really small. Do you see how small it is?
Yeah.
This is when I first saw this book. I thought this book was about 3 bears. And then I started opening the pages, and I started reading. And I got to this page, and it was about those 3 bears. And that shows how small my thinking was. And I was reading about those 3 bears, and I knew that there was a mama bear, and a papa bear, and a baby bear. So I got new information, didn't I? And now I know. Do you see how my thinking got
Bigger.
it changed because you know what? What do I know now about those 3 bears? I now know that there is a mama, and there's a papa, and there's a baby. Did you see how that information changed what I know? And it grew. So I kept on reading. And it said, while they were walking, a little girl named Goldilocks. And now I know that this isn't just a story about 3 bears, Mama, Papa, and Baby. Now I know there's a little girl and her name is
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks. Do you see my thinking? Did it go away? Is this still a story about 3 bears?
Yeah.
Do you remember did the yellow go away?
No.
It didn't go away. My old thinking doesn't go away. But every time, what do I add? New thinking, and new thinking, and new thinking, and new thinking. And every time, my brain gets stronger. My brain gets bigger and better. Isn't that magical? What do we call that again? What do we call it? Yes, we call that synthesizing. Did you see how my brain is synthesizing? It started out really little, and then I found out about Mama and Papa and Baby. And then what did I find out?
Goldilocks.
About Goldilocks. Can you do that in a book?
Yeah.
Is your brain
Yeah.
that powerful?
Yeah.